I think someone has been in my house while I'm at school. I live with just my older brother. Our parents work overseas, so it's just the two of us in a small house. He leaves for work early, and I come home from school before him, which means I usually get the house to myself for an hour or two. But lately, something feels wrong. Almost every day, I notice little changes. My chair is slightly pulled out, or the blinds are tilted differently. Once I came home and found a glass in the sink, when I knew I hadn't used one. At first, I thought I was just being paranoid. But then yesterday, I went into my room and saw that my door, which I always lock before leaving, was unlocked. Nothing was missing, but my notebooks were in a slightly different pile, like someone had flipped through them. When I asked my brother, he swore he hadn't touched my stuff. He even laughed and said maybe the house is haunted. But I don't think it's funny. Today was worse. When I walked in after school, the whole hallway smelled faintly of cigarette smoke. Neither of us smokes, and we don't even know anyone who does. Now, I'm honestly terrified. I keep imagining someone hiding in our house, waiting until we leave, and just walking around like they live here. I don't know if I should tell the police, or if they'd even take me seriously. But deep down, I know something isn't right.
The most embarrassing thing happened during my presentation today. Today in English class, we had to do presentations in front of everyone. I was already nervous because public speaking makes me shaky, but I told myself to just smile and get through it. When it was my turn, I stood up, walked to the front, and wanted to say, "Good morning, everyone." Simple, right? But instead, my brain betrayed me and I said, "Good mom." The whole class immediately started laughing. My face turned red, and instead of just correcting myself, I panicked and blurted out, "Yeah, I'm everyone's mom now." That only made them laugh harder. My teacher was laughing so hard she had tears in her eyes, and even had to cover her face with a book. The rest of my presentation was a blur because half the class kept giggling every time I looked at them. And the worst part? For the rest of the day, people kept calling me Mom in the hallways. Even my teacher said, "See you later, Mom," when the bell rang. I don't think I'm ever going to live this one down.